This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. All right, so Meg Stallion drops a new track, and yeah, it's cool. On this track, she does reference Tory Lanez. It's called "Who Me," and she says, "I feel like Biggie. Who shot me? You know who shot me?" And then she's referencing like she's obsessed with referencing Tory Lanez and everything. Like, listen, the cat's out the bag. Things aren't adding up in your case, and I would stop talking about this and move on. With Meg Thee Stallion, she's always blaming somebody else. It's my label's fault. They're doing this. They're doing that. She's lucky that there's so much press around her because it's getting her like ads and different commercials and stuff. She's teamed up with Rock Nation, and they've really branded her. But you're getting an overdose of Meg Thee Stallion, and pretty soon you won't get any more of her. Like, it's gonna get old, I'm telling you. Now Tory Lanez is having a lot of victories because there's a lot of evidence that has just been proven to be like suspect, weird. It doesn't add up. It's not matching everybody's story. Something bad happened, we know that, but was it just like a clear-cut case of one person being the wrong one? No. And then Meg's always has a drama with somebody she's doing business with. I wouldn't be surprised if she has problems with Rock Nation soon, to be honest with you. I mean, it's like she's always pointing the finger at somebody else. It's never her fault. I'm not saying it's her fault that something happened to her with Tory Lanez. I'm just saying, like, we're seeing a pattern here, So she went back and forth with Carl Crawford. We already talked about that. Now let's get into the other parts of the news. A lot of people, I listened to Game's album. Okay, it's decent. There's 30 tracks on there. It's a lot to go through. I mean, it's a lot. But there's a couple good songs, and there's a lot of bad songs. He even tries to attempt to become a drill rapper at one point on some of the songs. Now, there's a lot more features than he advertised. Okay, like YG's on there. Drake actually is on there, just leaving a voicemail message saying, maybe this is Drake really curbing him, like, I couldn't do the feature because I'm busy, and like he actually used that on the album. Maybe, I don't know. Let's finish up what else he's talking about here. We got Drillmatic. Ice-T's on there. Kanye West, Fabio Foreign, NBA Youngboy, YG, Ty Dolla $ign, Roddy Ricch, Jeremiah, Pusha T and 2 Chainz are on there. G Herbo and Lil Wayne is actually on there. Kanye West is on there again with Dreezy. Twista, Jeremiah. That means if Jeremiah, it probably Hitmaker to the track, which is Youngberg. French Montana, Tory Lanez, Meek Mill, Moneybagg Yo, ASAP Rocky's on there. Cameron's even on there. Big Sean, Blueface, Rick Ross, Chris Brown, Chloe, and Cassie. Alrighty. So make sure you go check that out. It's 30 songs. Some of the songs are good and nice. The Jay-Z samples are heavy on there. There's 2 of them. I don't think he had to clear them with Jay-Z. He had to clear them with the producers, or because they're just samples. Money Cash, HOES, that song. He redid that. He redid another song too. I forget the song from Reasonable Doubt, which he would probably have to clear through Dame Dash, because I think Dame Dash still owns Reasonable Doubt. He'd have to clear it with Dame Dash, Jay-Z, and Biggs, because they all own it together. Now, Irv Gotti, he and Ashanti. So Ashanti laughed off the idea of even appearing in the documentary on murdering. Now, she says she has re-recorded all her music, and it sounds great, and people were cheering. I guarantee you the songs don't sound the same. For some reason, re-recording 20 years later never sounds the same. She said, I've been doing it all this time. It never has the same vibe anymore. I've heard a lot of remakes of songs for people to try to get their masters back by re-recording the songs because there's a loophole, and it's usually trash. I'm gonna be honest with you. No shade to Ashanti, but I'm just saying. Thick Burgers. This is no, I'm sorry, Trill Burgers. This burger looks good. This is Bun B's new burger. Now, people were saying this is the number one burger in the nation. There's so many burger spots coming out that it's like, okay, anyone can make a burger, right? Um, I'm sure it's good, especially if he's using like a good trio of different cuts of steak and stuff. Um, but make sure you check it out just to support. I mean, this is something he's passionate about, and I haven't I would like to taste it. It's interesting. I mean, we all like food. Young Thug, their snitches are being revealed online. I'm not going to put their names out there because it's not guaranteed that these are the people. But yeah, one of the guys was even dating a cop. These people are claiming to be Young Thug's friends. There's actually about seven YSL members that are cooperating. Not everybody's gonna be able to do that time. Once 28 people get hemmed up, a few are gonna fold, and they're gonna give the they're gonna spill the beans. That's just what it is. So Young Thug could be doing like 12 years. Let's be honest. It might be over. We'll see. Kodak Black. Kodak Black was dissed by NBA YoungBoy. Recently, he was talking about all the albums that were released before him or mid, and then he threw a temper tantrum about people getting in his comments about why be better, why be better. Well, NBA YoungBoy responded. He said, "To be honest, I really don't care about this being my last album." He thinks this is not going to be his last album. "I finally say I completed something. I ain't finished school. I never finished nothing, but nah, gangsta. I then shedded tears the way y'all been doing me." This could be his last album if he goes to jail, but I don't think he's gonna. I think he's escaped every other jail sentence, so why wouldn't he escape this one? To tell Dave and my grandma I completed something and I'm doing fine. P.S. You don't like my fans, I don't like you. That's to Kodak Black. Crazy, right? It is what it is. All right, so and that's not gonna amount to anything. People trash Game for coming at Eminem because it was a horrible 10-minute diss. Game never claimed he bumped Eminem's albums, only for him to mention Eminem's whole life and use his flow as a supposed diss track and entitled it Black Slim Shady. I mean, even last year he said Eminem's one of his top rappers. Now this year he's not. 11 albums, 10 never got played inside my car. Yeah. Then eight. Then he said 8 minutes of nonstop Eminem references. Yeah, exactly. Game's a hypocrite. 50 Cent. Yeah. Ja Rule simping. Let's talk about this a little more. Ja Rule sat next to Irv Gotti the whole time, dissing Ashanti, didn't say anything. But now that he's getting backlash, he wants to say something. He knows Irv Gotti was out of line, so he's turning on Irv Gotti a little bit, like, "Yo, bro, you're out of line." Da 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 da. It's funny. It's funny to me how people flip flop and don't just stand on one thing. You should have said something during the interview and said, "Yo, you're going a little too hard," but you're not going to do that because he just sold your masters in front of your face, and you didn't get anything out of it, and you're scared to say something for some reason. When really Ja Rule. No Murder Inc. without Ja Rule and Irv Gotti teaming up together. If Ja Rule didn't take that plunge with Irv Gotti, that wouldn't have happened. It didn't happen with the artists before that he had on there, and I'm not going to mention their names, that Irv Gotti was trying to work with. Jay-Z wasn't taking the plunge with him, and neither was DMX. They had their own crews, and this was his chance to make it. And he should have given Ja Rule some money out of the 100 and whatever million he got. I hope he did, because Ja Rule, that company was built on his success, their success together. So he should have been a part owner in Murder Inc. as well. Let's be honest. Irv Gotti did Ja Rule dirty to me. Hit that like button, guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a great start to your day. Don't let anything get you down today. Things. I always go back to this, but things could always seem like, they're not going the way you want them to. They rarely do go the way you do want them to. You can just get to a place where you can be at peace. And that's always the goal, is to find peace. So be appreciative of the things you have and not the things you don't have. If you have a roof over your head and you're eating something you like today, and you have company of friends and you have love in your life, you're blessed. If you don't, keep trying to find it. Keep striving to be better, and you'll get there. But be consistent every day. Don't take any days off, and don't let negativity defeat you. It's very easy to give up. Always remember that. It's very hard to keep moving forward. And if you don't go through the tough times, you can't appreciate the good times. Peace.